not everybody has access to a Whole Foods, and not every source of protein is a valid source of protein. And not every protein source has the right essential amino acids that our
Sir,
bodies actually need. I
sir,
mean, you
one
can't
second.
just,
I
yeah.
think
I've seen people
one second,
actually.
my dear boy.
Oh,
One second,
okay,
my dear boy.
yeah, no problem.
Um, I think your memory's a little errant because if you were listening to what I was saying and actually focusing, you'd realize I said that you can be 100% healthy on a vegan diet, and the foods that are in meat are all present in vegan foods as well. You're not missing out. You can actually be healthy, so you're kind of still being immoral by not eating meat, sir. That's the whole point.
Yeah. But
What's
what is a vegan diet other than just not eating meat or animal products? It's still not a clear guideline or a straightforward guideline
well,
on
that's even
getting
better.
essential vitamins and
That's even
minerals
better. You
and
can eat
foods.
everything, anything you want. You can find the nutrients in any food apart from food that was from slaughtered, killed, living, conscious beings. That's all. That's all you need to do. It's not hard. You should be able to work. You need to be able to be
Mm.
strong. You should be able to do it. You can survive perfectly healthy on a vegan diet. It's not hard. You need to be able to do it. Where's your motivation, sir? It's not hard. Oh, it was too hard. I have to eat the slaughtered, gas tortured beings. I want to. No, that's just simply making excuses.
Well, I mean, we've grown for millions of years accustomed to this type of diet. I mean, or our ancestors even before us on an evolutionary chain have grown. I mean, it would be great if we could just evolve away from that. Maybe slowly over time we could probably adjust, but I don't think. I mean, if this was
Wait,
true,
sir, one
I'm pretty
second.
sure the
Sir,
success rate
one second, my
amongst
dear boy.
vegans would be
One,
higher.
one second, my dear boy. Would you say that about slavery as well? Since we had slavery for so long, it would be way too difficult to like stop it, so we should
Well,
carry on doing slavery.
slavery has been like in human society since thousands of years. It
Just
is a
like
wrong
eating meat
concept.
has as
But
well. Just like
a
eating meat.
diet, no, eating meat has been genetically in our like in our civilization, before civilization, even our ancestors, evolutionary ancestors for millions of years have
One,
consumed
one
meat.
second, my dear boy. We don't need these verbose, long explanations of what's quite frankly nonsense. You're simply speaking nonsense. That's simply not the case, sir. It's simply not the case that we genetically need to eat meat. That's not true. As I just stated for the third time, and I'll repeat it again, you can be perfectly healthy on a vegan diet. You do not need to eat meat. So you're trying to say that there's some genetic reason is
Well,
quite frankly false. I don't know what else to tell you. I really don't. I don't. Hey, would you go?
What? Allah.
Okay. You guys have no evidence, no justification. Pushing veganism on kids is
Hello?
abuse.
Can
Veganism
you hear
means
me?
pushing the not torture and harm and suffering of animals on
Hello?
children is abuse. What do you want to debate, sir?
We can do the second one.
The
Go
veganism
vegan.
one? The veganism one.
Yeah,
Are you vegan?
yeah.
You are vegan.
No,
Why aren't you vegan?
no.
Why?
Because I like meat, man.
Sir, do you realize animals are being tortured for that?
Yes, 100%. But
You're
do you
okay
also
with 90
realize that plants are
billion.
dying?
One second, my dear boy. You're okay with 90 billion conscious living beings that can feel like you, breathe like you, have emotions like you. You're okay with 90 billion of these animals being tortured and killed a year.
Okay, cool. So what do
What
you
about
think
if it was
about
human
other
beings?
animals eating animals?
Pardon?
Wait, what do you think about other animals eating other animals? What do you think
Sir,
about
they
that?
have to
Do you
eat
think
meat.
that
Are you in
lions
the
is
case where
okay
you
too?
have no choice but to eat meat, or can you eat a vegan plant-based foods? Do you have to eat meat?
My
Is that
nigga,
what you're saying?
my nigga, my guy, you just said that we can survive on a plant-based diet.
So
Do
if
you
we can
think that
avoid the
what you call
sir, if
it?
we can avoid the language that's quite extreme,
Okay,
such
okay,
as the word you just
okay,
said.
my bad.
But anyways,
Okay, my
what
bad.
were you
My
saying?
apologies. I was saying that you just said that we can survive on a plant-based diet as humans, as living organisms. Do you think that if lions really wanted to, they can survive on a plant-based diet as well? What do you think? Why
No,
why
but
do
we
you say
can't,
that animals
sir.
have to eat animals?
Relax 1 second. Are you paying attention, my dear boy? We aren't lions. We don't
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
eat meat. We can survive perfectly healthy on a vegan diet. So that argument is mute. So do you have any actual points? Or are
Okay,
you going
why?
to keep repeating the same
Okay,
nonsense that you've kept
cool,
spouting?
cool, cool. Why do you say lions don't need to eat meat? Or why?
Sir,
Yeah,
I
why do
just
you say
need
lions
to.
don't
We do
should not
not
eat
need to.
plants?
What part of that are you not understanding?
Yes, 100%. But what I'm asking you, why do you say lions don't have to eat meat? Why do you say why can't lions eat plants? If we're all living organisms, why can't lions eat plants?
Sir,
That's my
I
argument.
don't even know where to understand. It requires a simple basic biology to know that lions need to eat meat. They are carnivores. We do not need to eat meat. Like much
Yes,
simpler
that's
can I
because
get
of
for you?
evolution. That's because of evolution. And
So,
also, I wanted
so
to
that
add
I'm
what
just
you
checking
call
that
it.
we're on the planet Earth and we can both realize that we can both be healthy on a vegan diet and not just spouting
Yes,
nonsense saying that we need
100%.
to eat
I
meat.
100% agree with you. I agree with you. If you wanna be vegan, then go for it. That's your life. But I wanted to add that between, for example, uh, um, one plant and a whole cow, what do you think is a better source of protein?
You said between one plant and a whole cow?
Yeah, if you take one plant, because you
Sir,
do
you're making a
realize that if
false
we were to
comparison.
remain on a
One
plant-based
second, my
diet,
dear boy.
if we were to
One
remain,
second, my dear boy.
okay,
One
okay, cool.
second, my dear boy. You're making a false comparison, okay? We need to look at all
Mhm.
the animals that are being made and all the plants we have. It takes a lot of plants to make a little bit of animal in simpler terms. I hope that your brain is comprehending the
Exactly,
words that are coming out of my mouth.
exactly,
But quite
exactly,
frankly, in terms of
exactly.
simple biology, we can make a lot more food if we just eat plants than if we have to feed it to the animals and then kill the animals and then eat the animals. So your argument doesn't
Exactly.
work.
That's my point. We have to eat a lot of plants in order to be what you call it, in
No,
order
sir, because we have to feed the
to
animals.
survive.
1 second, my dear
No,
boy.
I mean plants,
One
sorry.
second, my
I
dear
mean
boy.
plants. We have to eat a lot of
Relax 1 second, young
plants.
man. Young man, be quiet. Shh. It takes
This
the
is
animals are eating a lot more plants than we are, sir. Do you know how biology
yes,
works? To produce 1 kilogram
yes,
of meat.
100%.
Once okay, I'm back. As I was saying, to produce 1 kilogram of meat, do you know how much plants we need?
How much?
100 kilograms. 100 kilograms
Yes,
of
and your
plants
case.
to produce one
Okay,
kilogram
okay,
of
yeah,
meat. So if we ate the plants directly without having to feed it to the animals to eat them, we would have a lot more
yeah.
food. Do you understand? That's just
Mm-hmm,
biology, sir.
Okay, cool. So, would you agree with me if I told you that plants are living organisms?
Okay. You're still on this living organisms talk, and I've already just refuted your argument, and you're still here saying more things. This is mind-boggling. Hey,
I'm gonna do the first one.
huh?
I'm gonna go with the God is imaginary. I'll argue that.
Do you believe in God?
Yes,
Where's your evidence? Wait, what religion? What religion?
I am Christian.
Okay, where's your evidence of the Christian God?
Well, I mean, they've already proven that there is a Jesus that died on the cross, so that's irrelevant.
Okay, sure. Sure, he died on the cross. That doesn't mean
But,
I could die on a cross. Doesn't mean I'm God, you know?
but my statement is you would be the first person to ever prove that God doesn't exist. So I would like to hear your side of it.
So so we've established that you have zero evidence, so you've kind of flipped it around on
No,
me.
I want to hear it. You will be the first person to ever prove that he doesn't exist. You will be
Sir,
the first one right
sir,
here, right
okay,
now.
as
You'll
I
be famous.
said, so I was correct. You have no
You'll be
evidence. You have
famous right
one
here,
second,
right
my dear
now.
boy. Relax. Why are you getting so emotional? Relax 1 second, my dear boy. As I
Well,
was
no,
saying,
the
you
whole time I've
realize
been
you have
watching
no
your live
evidence.
stream. You
Shh,
overspeak everyone,
shh,
so you
shh,
don't sound like a jackass.
shh. So
And then you kick
as you
them.
just said, as you just said, you have no evidence, and so you flipped it on me. So okay, I'll provide you with a little scenario that kind of proves that your God is a logical being, to say the least. Is that bad? Do you think bad evil exists?
Yes. To have good, you have to have bad. To have positive, you have to have negative.
Okay. Do human beings do evil things?
Yes.
Does God want there to be evil things?
No.
Is God all powerful?
Yes.
Is God good?
Yes.
Does God ever do evil?
No.
Why do human beings do evil things?
He gave us the free will. That's why you have
Okay.
a choice. You can either go to heaven or you can go to hell. It's
Okay.
not forced upon you. You can either choose to accept him or you can choose not to.
Okay. Does God have free will?
Does God have free will? Is that what you're asking?
That is exactly what I asked. He's befuddled.
He
You
can
hear
do
me?
whatever he
Throw him a
wants.
lifeline. Throw him a
Yes.
lifeline.
Yes,
You
he
hear
can
me?
do whatever he wants.
Oh, he has free will. Okay, so why
Yeah.
couldn't God make us always do good and have free will, just like him?
We
If he
do
doesn't
have
want us
free
to be
will.
evil.
That's why we choose to do bad or we choose to do good.
Does God do bad?
No.
Does
He
God have
gave
free
us the
will?
free will to do bad. Yes,
My dear boy, are you
he
paying
does have
attention?
free will. I'm
One
hearing
second,
what
my
you're
dear
saying.
boy.
You sound retarded. You've asked the same 3 questions
That's not
all
very
over
nice.
again.
Sir, you seem to have trouble focusing, so let me help you out.
You
As I just
asked,
said,
does God have free will? I said
yes.
yes. So why doesn't he give us the free will to just always do good? That's what you said. That wouldn't be free will that he
But you
gave
just
us.
said
He would
God
be
always does
forcing us.
good and he has free will. One second, my dear boy, but you just said God always does good and he has free will, meaning that it's possible to always do good and have free will, just like God. So why couldn't
Yes,
he make
it
us
is
like him
possible for a
to
human to
always do
always
good
do good.
and have free
Yes.
will?
Yes, it is possible for a human to always do good. You're correct. We choose not to.
And so does God have free will, the ability to choose not to?
Yes, he has the ability to choose good or bad. He chooses to be good and perfect all the time. He gave us our free will, so we made the choice.
My dear boy, I don't think
He's
you're
not
understanding the
forcing us. No,
point.
no,
The
no. He's
point
not
is that
forcing us to
he could have
follow him.
made us do good and not do bad.
Okay, so if he
Free
made
will,
us to
just
do
like
good,
him.
you would have no free will.
How
If he
come
made
how
us to
come
do
God doesn't do
anything,
bad? How come God doesn't do bad?
why would he want to do that? He loves us.
What? That's not an answer to the question. The
You
point
just asked me.
the
He
point
loves us.
is
Why
that
would he
God
want to do
could
bad?
have made us like him. What about Jesus? Was Jesus human?
Yes.
Did he ever do bad?
No.
So it's possible to have a being that is human and that doesn't do bad.
Right, but Jesus was God just on earth.
Okay, regardless, why can God
He
make
was
us
a
like him,
perfect specimen.
having free will and
No
not
wrong.
choosing bad all the time?
No, I understand that. That's just you have bad people.
Sir, you
But if
seem to
he
have issues
forced,
focusing. You seem
how
to
am
have
I?
issues with this debate. I don't know what else to tell you. Hey, what you got?
How you doing?
What you want to debate?
I don't want to debate, man. I'm reading the comments, and what I'm noticing, I'm a scientist. That's what I do for a living. And when people say you can't prove that God doesn't exist, there's a whole lot of things that we can't prove don't exist. That's not how science works. Science works on positive results. We do not do science on negative results. So for someone to say, "Oh, you can't prove God doesn't exist," oh, you can't prove that there's no ghost on
Yeti
in some
monster,
remote universe. You
Santa
know,
Claus.
we go on positive evidence. That's the first thing. And so when people are sitting here saying, making that argument, that's the dumbest argument that anybody can make. You can't prove that I'm not God. I mean, simple as that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Wise words. That's a proper scientist who has a fully fledged proper degree in science. I do hope you guys were listening. Fairy tale for adults. Santa Claus for adults.